Greetings to all Star Wars fans. Lucasfilm has officially announced the second season of Ahsoka on its website. In addition, the company also announced a full-length film called The Mandalorian and Grogu, and clarified the situation with the fourth season of The Mandalorian. It turns out that the series will still be released, but the number of episodes will be reduced from 8 to 6, and when the fourth season ends, the movie The Mandalorian and Grogu will be released right after it, which will be the finale. Meanwhile, the second season of Ahsoka is going to be launched after the completion of the work on all these Mandalorians. I hope you're not confused. In addition, Lucasfilm attached a sketch of one of the continuation moments in the form of a pencil drawing as the announcement of the second season of Ahsoka, which hints at a future plot. In this drawing, we can see Ahsoka and Sabine standing on the hand carved into the rock of the statue of the Force Lord of the Father in the very place where Baylan's skull stood in the finale of the first season. As a matter of fact, today I would like to dwell in more detail on the announced second season and imagine what a sequel might be. A like and a subscription on you and an interesting video on me, deal? Then let's go. At first, it seemed to me that Baylan went to the mysterious source of power in proud solitude, but as the sketch shows, Ahsoka and Sabine follow him almost closely. Something big is planned. Apparently, Abeloth, the embodiment of darkness, who was once the mother of the sun and a daughter from the Mortis family, really appeals to Baylan. If anyone doesn't know, Abeloth is such a terrifying female lord of the Force from the comics of the old canon. At that time, she was the most powerful villain in the Star Wars universe, so Dave Filoni found the perfect moment for her return. But it is important to understand that the appearance of Abeloth in the second season has not yet been confirmed by anyone. These are just fan theories. It's just that everything points to her return, which is why the theory spreaded so quickly on the internet. Perhaps Ahsoka and Sabine will also hear her call at some point and follow Baylan in search of the source of this call. And not only them, but also Shin Hati, who will definitely not stay away while others get closer to Abeloth. It becomes clear that the plot of the second season of Ahsoka will focus specifically on the new galaxy and the same new planet Peridia. Also, do not forget that Lucasfilm does not always adhere to a strict canon, and at any moment they can change the story. It seems to me that Filoni has always dreamed of showing us the Lords of the Mortis in the form of a live-action series, and therefore the whole company, the father, the son, and the daughter can also return in the second season, either in visions from the past or as the same Force ghosts, or they will rise from the dead altogether. Don't you agree that it is unlikely that such powerful creatures can sink into oblivion? While Grand Admiral Thrawn prepares for his triumphant return, and the Republic prepares to fight him in the same way, a small group will travel back to the new galaxy and find Ahsoka and bring her home. Thrawn himself was intended for a unification film from Dave Filoni, so it is also unlikely that they want to show him in the second season and reveal all his plans. It is much more logical to do this in a big movie. And by the way, the filming of this film won't begin until the second season of Ahsoka is released. So all these projects are now connected by will of the Force. I'm sure that Ezra Bridger and Hera Syndulla will want to assemble the Ghost crew in full force to return Zeb and the considerably aged Captain Rex to the team, and then all together they will find a way to get to a new galaxy and find their friends. I also really want Lucasfilm to show us a new, really interesting minor villain in the form of the Inquisitor of the Empire, who will be the Starkiller himself from the game The Force Unleashed. You know, Marek turned out to be a huge disappointment. Actor Sam Witwer, who gave the appearance and voiced the legendary Starkiller, leaked that Dave Filoni planned to add his character to the series as an Inquisitor before the release of the first season, but then it was decided to abandon this idea. All this fueled the interest of the fans and made us only wait more for the appearance of Starkiller. So maybe it's time to bring the fans' wishes to life. There are no minuses and illogical actions in this. There are solid advantages. Longtime fans get a chance to see their favorite charismatic hero and smile, while the new fans will get an opportunity to know this very hero. And at the same time, Lucasfilm will be able to slightly increase the sales of the Force Unleashed game on PCs and consoles. I'm telling you, there are solid advantages. Well, I wish that the Force ghost of Anakin Skywalker had more screen time and not just a cameo or a memory. Let Anakin mentor his Padawan throughout the second season and finally show us all what the real power of the Force ghost is, which everyone is constantly talking about. Well, really, it's time to show the Force ghost in action, otherwise their whole role in the plot is to appear at an unexpected moment and say a few words. Perhaps it is Anakin who will help the main characters understand where the mysterious call that attracted Baylan comes from. He is, after all, a Force ghost, which means he must understand such strange phenomena. Moreover, since we're talking about the Lord of the Mortis, it is worth remembering how Anakin in the animated series Clone Wars has already met with them, and even pierced the sun with his lightsaber. He is the Chosen One, and the whole story revolved around him in that story arc. Therefore, it may become Anakin's repeated meeting with the Lords of the Force after a long time, the meeting where he will show them and us all the power of the Chosen One. If Filoni really set out to show us that story from the Clone Wars for the second time, then it is Anakin's Force ghost that should play the main role in it. Do not forget that Baylan knows Anakin as well, which means that we are waiting for a meeting of old friends. I'll be thrilled if this happens, or I will be very disappointed if Anakin's whole role is to give obvious advice to Ahsoka. To sum up, the second season of Ahsoka can turn out to be very interesting if Lucasfilm and Dave Filoni treat it with due respect, because there are so many interesting things that they have to reveal. I hope they will do everything beautifully. Write your opinion in the comments, it would be very interesting to read. Subscribe to the channel because by doing so you will be able to receive all the important Star Wars news as quickly as possible. That's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and may the Force be with you. Bye bye.